Okay, so today we're going to dive into something I think we can all relate to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's this idea of speed, right? Like what happens when we hit fast forward on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
We're going to explore this through the story of Hazel the Hummingbird,
Right.
who we've been reading about in this fascinating untitled document.
Yes,
It's really something.
it is.
So think of this as like your cheat sheet to figuring out why the shortest path,
Yeah,
isn't always the best one.
absolutely.
Oh, really?
So, when I first started reading about Hazel,
Yeah.
the thing that really just kind of like jumps out at you is just how incredibly fast she is.
Oh, yeah.
She's not just like, a little bit quick.
Right.
She is like, the document actually says, the fastest hummingbird in the whole meadow.
Wow.
And the examples they give are pretty vivid, right? Like buzzing past bees so fast they get dizzy,
I love that.
zipping through rainbows. I mean, come on.
It's amazing.
Accidentally pollinating a whole picnic because she just flew through it.
Too fast.
Yeah, too fast, and like getting to school so early that it just throws everything off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's definitely living life in the fast lane.
For sure, for sure.
But it makes you wonder, right?
Hmm.
Is all that speed actually good for her?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we see Miss Finch and Cassie Caterpillar, kind of trying to suggest that maybe,
Yeah, like hinting.
yeah, hinting that maybe slowing down might be good.
Right?
But Hazel's totally fixated on speed.
Oh, yeah, she's all about getting there first, doing things quickly.
The quickest route.
Yeah, exactly. And this leads us perfectly into the Great Speed Challenge.
Ah, yes.
This race she has against Buzz the Bee,
Oh, of course.
Gary the Grasshopper, and Shelby the Snail.
Classic lineup.
Right. And, of course, Hazel's absolutely convinced she's going to win
Well, yeah,
because she's so fast.
it's like her superpower.
Exactly. And that's kind of where things get interesting, right?
Oh, yeah. Tell me about this race.
Okay, so picture this, right?
Yeah.
They're all lined up, ready to go. And the starting signal sounds, and Hazel just takes off.
As you'd expect.
Right. But instead of like following the race course,
Mm-hmm.
she gets so caught up in her speed that she ends up doing these crazy detours.
Oh, no.
Like she circles the whole garden. She accidentally waters some tulips.
How do you accidentally water tulips?
I don't know, but she does it, and then she scares a gnome.
A gnome.
Yeah, I guess there was a gnome in the garden.
Wow. This race is wild.
It is, and you know where she ends up?
Where?
A mud puddle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, completely off course, covered in mud.
So she missed the whole race.
Basically.
Yeah. Wow.
And the other racers are just like, what happened?
I bet.
Buzz of the Bee. He even says, you were so fast you missed the whole race.
Ouch.
Yeah, and then Shelby the Snail.
Okay.
She's like, sometimes going slow helps you see what really matters.
That's deep.
It is, right? It kind of makes you think
It does.
about our own lives. We're rushing through things so much that we miss out on what's important.
That's such a good point because there's this moment, in the document where Hazel finally realizes she's been missing out.
Oh,
Like she actually stops and sees the world around her for the first time.
Yeah, it describes her noticing the butterflies,
Mm-hmm.
the patterns on the bee's wings,
I love that.
the flowers.
Wow.
It's like her speed had created this blur,
Right.
and now she can finally see things clearly.
She actually has this thought, she says.
What's that?
I guess super speed isn't everything.
Yeah, that's a big realization for her.
It is.
But you know what's interesting?
What's that?
She doesn't completely give up on speed.
Right.
It's more like she learns when to use it and when to slow down.
So she finds a balance.
Exactly. She still loves to zoom,
Right.
but now she also takes the time to smell the flowers, literally.
Wow.
She enjoys the wind. She has slower conversations with her friends.
That's beautiful.
It is right.
Yeah.
So, thinking about Hazel's story, I think it's worth asking ourselves, are we so caught up in being busy and doing things quickly
Uh-huh.
that we're missing out on the beauty and the meaning that's all around us?
It's such a good question to ask ourselves.
It is.
And maybe, like Hazel, we can all learn to find that balance between zooming and blooming.
I like that zooming and blooming.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, yeah, I think that's something for everyone to think about,
Yeah.
When are we zooming past things that really deserve a closer look?
Mm-hmm.
And when can we afford to slow down and really appreciate the experience?
Yeah, because sometimes the most valuable things in life aren't the things we can rush through.
Exactly.
They're the things that require us to pause and pay attention.
Absolutely.
And that's a lesson I think we can all learn from a little hummingbird named Hazel.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.
Okay, bye.